Snow Bliss Cafe, a bingsu extravaganza with a side of Chinese delights. Attention, sweet-toothed San Franciscans. Prepare to embark on a culinary adventure at Snow Bliss Cafe, the latest hotspot in the city's West Portal neighborhood. This whimsical cafe is a sensational wonderland where shaved ice reigns supreme and the Chinese classics dance alongside. Picture a mountain of fluffy, ethereal shaved ice, adorned with a symphony of flavors. The mango bingsu is a tropical paradise, with juicy chunks of mango, sweet syrup, and a sprinkling of Cap'n Crunch for the ultimate nostalgic crunch. Or indulge in the Thai tea bingsu, a caffeinated delight that'll perk you up with its aromatic shaved ice. But wait, there's more. The Chinese dishes at Snow Bliss are equally impressive. The beef chow fun is a slippery symphony of supple rice noodles, tender beef, and vibrant veggies, all enveloped in a smoky wok-high fragrance. The SB chicken wings are a savory sensation, crispy and flavorful, though Jerry Seinfeld may have suggested a touch less salt. The ambience is as cozy as your favorite panda's den, with plush toys keeping you company and the aroma of coffee and shaved ice filling the air. The service is top-notch, with friendly staff and an apples-nudgy attitude for any wait times. So, whether you're a bingsu aficionado or a Chinese cuisine connoisseur, Snow Bliss Cafe is the place to satisfy your cravings. It's a sugar-coated, fried chicken-loving, nostalgia-inducing oasis that will leave you wondering, what took me so long to find this ice cream? Minnie Bell's Soul Movement, where Southern comfort meets Epicurean delight. Buckle up, folks, because Minnie Bell's Soul Movement is about to blow your taste buds to smithereens. This ain't no ordinary fry joint, it's a soulful symphony where food takes center stage and laughter fills the air. Imagine a community table that's like a family gathering where you can chow down with newfound friends. The vibes are so warm, you'll feel like you're in your grandma's kitchen. Now, let's talk about the food. Hold on to your hats, because Minnie Bell's is a culinary roller coaster that's gonna leave you craving more. The rosemary-infused fried chicken is a symphony of crispy crunch and juicy tenderness. It's like the Southern Colonel and the French chef got together and had a dance party on your plate. Don't even get me started on the yams. They're so perfectly sweet and savory that you'll forget all about your New Year's resolution. The mac and cheese is creamy, cheesy bliss, and the greens are as fresh as the morning dew with a splash of crystal hot sauce for an out-of-this-world kick. And let's not forget the grand finale, the banana pudding with crust. It's like a sweet and savory masterpiece that'll make you question the meaning of life itself. But here's the real kicker. The service at Minnie Bell's is like a well-oiled machine, with young whippersnappers from Gen Z who are so eager to please, they'll do a cartwheel to get your order right. And if you're lucky, you might even get a visit from the enigmatic Fernie, the manager who's as warm as a summer breeze. So, whether you're looking for a soul-satisfying meal or a night of laughter and good vibes, Minnie Bell's Soul Movement is your destination. Just be prepared to leave stuffed, happy, and feeling like you've made a few new besties. As the great Jerry Seinfeld once said, these are the good times. Bottega, the Italian house of wonder. Step into Bottega, my friends, and prepare yourself for an epic culinary adventure. I swear, this place is so rad, it'll make even Seinfeld do a double take. First off, the ambience is straight out of a movie. It's like you're dining in a classy Italian villa, complete with soft lighting, cozy seating, and the faint aroma of freshly baked pizza. And speaking of pizza, oh boy, their tartufata pizza is a thing of beauty. Picture this, a crispy crust topped with a heavenly blend of melted cheese, truffle oil, and mushrooms. It's so good, you'll be tempted to snatch the slice straight from your neighbor's plate. The pasta dishes here are no slouches either. I had the sacchetti with butternut squash soup, and let me tell you, it was like a warm hug on a cold winter's night. The gnocchi is also a winner, so pillowy soft you'll wonder if they're actual clouds. Just don't make my mistake and order the chicken parmesan. Seriously, it's so delicious, you might start believing in the power of fried parmesan crumbs. The staff at Bottega is a symphony of efficiency. They're so attentive, you'll feel like a celebrity dining in a Michelin-starred restaurant. And get this, they even gave us free tiramisu for New Year's. It was so creamy and decadent, it could have cured a broken heart. Now, about that electric oven. Who cares if it's electric? It's like a culinary wizard that transforms ordinary ingredients into masterpieces. Just ask their pizza, which comes out crispy, cheesy, and bursting with flavor. In a nutshell, Bottega is the Italian restaurant you've been dreaming of. It's got ambience, it's got food that'll make your taste buds dance with joy, and it's got a staff that'll treat you like royalty. So if you're ever in the mood for a night of culinary magic, do yourself a favor and visit Bottega. You won't regret it, I swear on my mother's cannoli. Holy smokes, Mulatang in San Francisco. You're like the rock star of spicy cuisine, baby. The first time I walked in, I was like, whoa, this place is lit. It's got this cool industrial vibe, with exposed bricks and a killer DJ spinning hot beats. It's like a dance party for your taste buds. Now, let's talk about the Mulatang. Oh man, it's like a spicy symphony in your mouth. They've got a ridiculous selection of toppings, from tofu that's so soft it could melt to mushrooms that'll make you want to join a cult of fungi. And the broth. Don't even get me started. It's like a fiery embrace that warms your soul from the inside out. I swear, after one bite, I could have bench-pressed a baby elephant. But here's the kicker, you can customize that broth to your heart's content. You can go mild like a baby bunny or crank it up to 11 and make your nostrils dance the tango. Now, about the service. These folks are on point. They're like a team of ninjas, darting around and delivering your Mulatang at the speed of light. I'm convinced they have some sort of teleportation device in the back. Overall, Mulatang is the bomb diggity, the bee's knees, and the cat's meow. It's a culinary adventure that'll leave you feeling like you just won a Grammy for your spice tolerance. So put on your dancing shoes, grab your chopsticks, and get ready for the tastiest mosh pit in town. Ganji, the Katsu Kingdom of San Francisco. Attention all foodies and discerning palates. I have a culinary revelation that will leave you drooling for days. Ganji, nestled like a precious jewel in the heart of Japantown, is a dining experience that will transport you to a realm of gastronomic delight. Picture this, a symphony of flavors, sights, and aromas that will make your taste buds dance a merry jig. The star of the show, their katsu, is a masterpiece of crispy breading and juicy protein that will make you question if it's possible for food to be this good. But wait, there's more. The udon is so warm and flavorful, it'll make you forget your winter coat. And the service is so impeccable, you'll feel like royalty dining in Buckingham Palace. The servers are like friendly ninjas, always there to cater to your every whim, but somehow remaining invisible. I won't spoil all the culinary surprises that await you at Ganji, but let me just say that their secret sauce is so addictive, it should come with a warning label. And the portions are so generous, you'll need a wheelbarrow to take home your leftovers. So if you're looking for a dining experience that will leave you smiling from ear to ear and craving a return visit, then Ganji is your culinary destination. Just be prepared to leave with a belly full of deliciousness and a heart filled with joy. Brace yourselves, San Francisco. Ganji is here to reign supreme as the undisputed king of katsu. Tuju El Dia, where the ambience steals the show. Prepare yourself for an evening of culinary delight and dimly lit surprises at Tuju El Dia in San Francisco. This hidden gem is a haven for those seeking both tantalizing taste buds and a touch of mystery. As you enter, you'll be greeted by a cozy and intimate atmosphere. Think soft lighting that makes you wonder if you left your contacts in, and booth seats so red they could make a fire truck blush. It's like a romantic rendezvous with a touch of what the heck is that flying over my head. The menu is equally intriguing. If you're not an expert on jet propulsion, prepare to ask your server for translation. But trust us, the culinary creations are worth the linguistic gymnastics. From lamb chop lollipops that literally dance off the bone to a wooden board covered in a feast fit for a Viking, your taste buds will be doing the tango. But beware, The dimly lit ambience may require you to pull out your flashlight app just to decipher your dining options. Still, once you get past the shadowy obstacles, the food will leave you in awe. The truffle fries are so addictive, they should come with a warning label. And the Brussels sprouts, despite being a bit on the salty side, are a testament to the chef's ability to make even the most mundane vegetables taste like a party in your mouth. And let's not forget the cocktails. The Lulu Blind Espresso Martini is a liquid masterpiece that will make you question why you ever drank anything else. It's like a shot of espresso that wandered into a party and got mixed up with some very fancy ingredients. But like all good adventures, to do El Dia has its quirks. Parking can be a nightmare, so consider ubbering in unless you enjoy hours of circling aimlessly like a lost tourist. And the service, while friendly, can be a bit elusive at times. Just remember, patience is a virtue unless it means your steak is getting cold. Overall, Shuju El Dia is a culinary playground where you'll feast on delectable dishes, experience the thrill of dim lighting, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Just don't forget your flashlight app and your sense of humor. After all, it's the perfect place to channel your inner Jerry Seinfeld and exclaim, "What is this? A restaurant for ants?" The Blind Butcher, where carnivores go for a knockout. Prepare for a culinary knockout, folks. The Blind Butcher in San Francisco is a meat lover's paradise that will make even the most discerning carnivore beg for mercy. Picture this, you're seated at a table overlooking the iconic Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz, with the salty sea air tickling your nostrils. The tantalizing aroma of sizzling meats wafts through the air, promising an unforgettable feast. The Blind Butcher's menu is a carnivorous symphony. Start with the tantalizing bone marrow, roasted to perfection and guaranteed to send shivers down your spine. Then, move on to the mouth-watering steaks, cut to your desired thickness and cooked to culinary perfection. Every bite is a juicy, flavorful explosion that will have you dancing around like a barbarian at a meat festival. But wait, there's more. The Blind Butcher also offers a selection of delectable sides. The crispy duck fat fries are so good, you'll swear you're eating the wings of angels. And the creamed spinach, so velvety smooth, it'll make you forget all about your New Year's resolution to eat your greens. And let's not forget the drinks. The Blind Butcher's cocktail menu is a work of art, featuring inventive libations that will quench your thirst and make you forget all your sorrows. From the meat hooker bourbon-based concoction that will knock you out to the blood ritual, a Bloody Mary with a side of raw bacon, there's something for every taste bud. But what truly sets the Blind Butcher apart is its service. The staff is attentive, knowledgeable, and so charming, you'll feel like you're hanging out with your favorite butcher and his buddies. So, if you're looking for a meaty masterpiece in a memorable setting, the Blind Butcher is the place for you. Just be warned, you may need a nap after this feast. Fog Harbor Fish House, the CQ board for your taste buds. Ahoy there, landlubbers. Heave-ho to Fog Harbor Fish House, where the fish is so fresh, it'll slap you in the face like a salty sea captain. Step inside and brace yourself for a sensory overload. The air is thick with the scent of the ocean, mingled with the faint aroma of fish fingers that seem to tantalize your taste buds from afar. It's like walking into a seafood paradise, with a menu that could make a pirate's parrot cry tears of joy. Prepare your stomachs, mates, for the snug. This cozy spot is like a nautical hideaway, the perfect place to snuggle up with a cold one and let the ocean breeze caress your whiskers. The staff here are as friendly as a salty old fisherman, and they'll guide you through the menu with the expertise of a seasoned sea dog. Start your adventure with the pork buns, which are so juicy and flavorful, you'll feel like you're eating the meat of a legendary giant squid. And then, for the main course, dive into the smash burger with tots. Picture this, a succulent patty cooked to perfection, topped with melted cheese and Dijon-nace, and served with a side of tater tots so crispy, they'll make your dentures rattle. But let's not forget the drinks. Fog Harbor boasts some of the most mind-blowing cocktails you'll ever have the pleasure of sinking down your gullet. The Buzz Button is a whiskey concoction that'll ignite your taste buds like a ship's flamethrower. And for the non-alcoholic landlubbers among you, the cherry blossom is a floral delight that'll make you think you're floating on a cloud of cherry blossom petals. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about that 20 fair wage surcharge? Well, shiver me timbers, it's a testament to Fold Harbor's commitment to fair pay for their crew. Because when the staff is happy, the food tastes better, and the drinks flow more freely. So, hoist a pint and set sail for Fog Harbor Fish House. It's a culinary adventure that'll have you hooked like a fish on a barb. Horse a feather, the Pegasus of palatable perfection, my fellow foodies, saddle up for a culinary expedition that will leave your taste buds galloping like a majestic stallion. Horse a feather, an oasis for the hungry adventurer, has conjured a menu that would make even a ravenous unicorn weep with joy. Picture a barnyard of flavors, where agave spirits dance with Micoan carnitas and pulpo al pasta. The tacos birria, papas bravas, and fish tacos are like a mariachi band for your mouth, serenading you with a symphony of spices. And oh, the pulpo eats as if Poseidon himself has bestowed upon us a divine feast. But wait, there's more. Their margaritas are crafted with such precision, they'll make you forget your name, especially the tequila. It's like a liquid fiesta, a tequila-infused elixir that transports you to a land of endless sunshine and sombreros. Now, let's talk ambience. Horse a Feather is the epitome of a stylish cantina. Dimly lit, with a vibrant red bar and captivating wall murals, it exudes an aura of mischief and camaraderie. The vibe is so infectious, you'll want to stay until the wee hours, belting out mariachi karaoke and dancing the salsa with the staff. Yes, dear readers, the service is exceptional. Attentive as a herd of border collies, your every whim is instantly fulfilled. You'll feel like royalty dining in a palace, but with the added bonus of not having to wear a crown unless you want to, in which case, go for it. Now, about that bill. Tips included, which is a blessing in disguise, because you're likely to be so smitten with the experience that you'll want to shower them with pesos. And the healthy San Francisco surcharge. Consider it a small price to pay for the privilege of dining in paradise. In conclusion, Horse a Feather is not just a restaurant, it's an experience that will leave you craving more. So gather your friends, don your sombreros, and prepare to embark on a culinary adventure that will make your taste buds neigh with delight. Horse a Feather, my friends, is the real deal gold standard of Mexican dining in the city by the bay. Santeria, ramen Nirvana in the city by the bay. Alright, listen up, folks. If you're looking for a bowl of ramen that'll rock your taste buds like a heavy metal concert, then Santeria is where it's at. First off, let's talk about the broth. It's like liquid gold, rich and creamy without being oily. I swear, I could bathe in it and never get out. The noodles. Al dente, springy, and so perfect, they'd make Anthony Bourdain weep tears of joy. Now, let's get to the toppings. The pork belly is juicy and tender, like a baby's bottom. The egg is perfectly cooked, with that glorious gooey yolk that's just begging to be slurped. And the seaweed and greens. They add a nice freshness that keeps the whole thing from being too heavy. But wait, there's more. Their chicken Peyton DX is like a symphony in a bowl. The chicken broth is rich and flavorful, and the grilled chicken leg is so tender, it falls off the bone. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the wait. It can be long, folks. But trust me, it's worth it. Think of it as a sacred pilgrimage to the holy land of ramen. The staff. They're like ninjas, hustling around the crowded restaurant with lightning speed. They're friendly and attentive, and they'll make sure you don't die of hunger while you're waiting. The atmosphere. It's like a Japanese-inspired party, with hip-hop blasting and people laughing and slurping. It's a bit cramped, but hey, that's part of the charm. In conclusion, Santeria is the ramen heaven we've all been waiting for. It's rich, flavorful, and so damn delicious, you'll want to come back every day. Just be prepared to wait and bring your appetite. Fermentation Lab, where science meets flavor, and the results are explosive. My fellow bon vivants, prepare yourselves for a gastronomic odyssey that will leave your palate singing and your diaphragm aching with laughter. Fermentation Lab, San Francisco's culinary wonderland, is a testament to the power of scientific precision and the whimsy of the human palate. Step into this temple of fermentation, where microscopic creatures dance merrily, transforming ingredients into culinary masterpieces. The atmosphere is electric with the buzz of bubbling kombucha and the tantalizing aroma of kimchi that would make a Korean grandmother weep with joy. Now, to the menu. It's a veritable symphony of flavors that would make a symphony orchestra jealous. Start with the molecular miso, a dish so complex it could make a quantum physicist giddy. A savory explosion, rich in umami and with a hint of the cosmos. Next, embark on a floral fermentation journey. These dishes take the concept of garden to table to a whole new level. Edible flowers intertwine with fermented veggies, creating a bouquet of flavors that will have you questioning reality. But wait, there's more. The gingerbread legacy is a testament to the power of time. Gingerbreads, ancient microorganisms, work their magic on apples and plums, resulting in a brew that could revitalize the dead. Now, let's talk about the boozy bubbles. These fermented beverages are like liquid fireworks for your taste buds. From kombucha to kefirs, each sip is a celebration of the microbial party going on in your mouth. But be warned, the fermentation lab experience is not for the faint of heart. Some dishes may challenge your culinary norms, while others may send your gastrointestinal system on a roller coaster ride. But hey, who needs a proper digestive system when you have the chance to laugh while your taste buds dance the tango? In the end, Fermentation Lab is not just a restaurant, it's an educational performance art that will leave you with a newfound appreciation for the science of food. So come hungry, come prepared for a wild ride, and leave with a belly full of delicious science experiments and a smile so wide it could be seen from the moon. Marufuku ramen, the noodle nirvana where appetites go to die. My fellow Epicureans, gather round and prepare your taste buds for the culinary extravaganza that is Marufuku ramen. As I step through the sanctum of noodles, I am greeted by a chorus of slapping and the tantalizing aroma of umami. Picture this, a bowl of broth so rich and flavorful that it makes foie gras seem like tofu. Noodles so perfectly cooked, they dance and twirl in my mouth like ballerinas on acid. Toppings that make a garden salad look like a barren wasteland. Now, I know what you're thinking, Jerry, there are a million ramen joints in San Francisco. But trust me, this is the Mount Everest of noodle mountains. The chicken peitan ramen has a broth so unctuous, it'll make you question why you've ever settled for pho. The tonkatsu ramen is like a savory dance party, with every sip sending shockwaves of flavor to your taste buds. And oh, the toppings. The chashu is so tender, it'll melt in your mouth faster than a politician's promise. The jitama egg is like a perfect little orb of umami, just waiting to burst and coat your noodles in a silky embrace. But wait, there's more. The gyoza are so juicy, they'll squirt all over your shirt like a toddler with a water gun. The takoyaki are like tiny doughy treasures filled with octopus and a flavor so addictive, you'll start speaking Japanese just to order more. So the next time you find yourself craving a culinary adventure, head to Marufuku Ramen. It's where your appetite goes to die, but your taste buds will experience a resurrection from the dead. Just a warning, though, be prepared to leave with your belt undone and a smile so wide, you'll look like the Cheshire Cat on a sugar rush. But hey, who said Epicurean delights should be without a little side of embarrassment? Deba Singapore, where the pizza crust sings. Picture this, friends, a culinary oasis tucked away in the heart of Pac Heights. It's Deba Singapore, where the pizza crust is an opera singer, hitting all the right notes from crispy to fluffy. We waltzed into this dimly lit den of delight and were greeted by a waiter with the charm of George Clooney and the knowledge of a pizza encyclopedia. He guided us to our loft perch overlooking the kitchen, where we could watch the masters behind the scenes work their dough magic. Now, about that menu. It's like a greatest hits album of Italian delights, featuring our arugula salad that danced with prosciutto and carbonara pinza that was so creamy and rich, it made guanciale weep with joy. And let's not forget the spicy salami pincer, which brought a kick to our taste buds that would make a dragon fruit blush. But hold the anchovies. The music upstairs sounded like a toddler's drum solo on a tin roof. It was so loud we couldn't hear our own thoughts, let alone our waiter. But hey, at least it wasn't a room full of opera singers. Now for the pasta resistance, the pizza itself. Imagine a dough that's so light and airy, it's like a cloud cradling your taste buds. And the toppings. A symphony of flavors that would make any palate stand and applaud. And the service. As smooth as Sinatra. Our waiter was there whenever we needed him, without hovering like a hummingbird on caffeine. Overall, Davis Singapore is a culinary symphony that will leave you singing its praises. So next time you're in the neighborhood, grab a friend, order a bottle of wine, and prepare yourself for a night of food that will make you wonder why you ever ate anything else. Pinza Rosa, a dining experience that will make you do the chicken dance. Yo, Seinfeld lovers, listen up. Pinza Rosa in San Francisco is the spot where food goes Jerry on steroids. Imagine this, it's a rainy Friday, and you're sitting in the outdoor patio like a VIP. Heaters blazing, rain dancing its merry way, and the vibe. Cooler than George Costanza's apartment. The service. It's like Kramer trying to slide into home plate, seamless and right on time. The crudo, prepare for a flavor explosion in your mouth. It's like a party in your taste buds, with flavors doing the conga. The lamb, oh man. Seasoned to perfection, it's like Kramer's two-belt maneuver, so good, you'll forget about the soup. But then there was the couscous. It was like Newman's laugh, a bit too sour for my palate. But hey, they can't all be winners, right? Dessert, my friends. It was like a Festivus pole, glorious and imposing. I wanted 5 more, but then I remembered I had to sneak out before they kicked me out for double dipping. Here's the thing about Pinza Rosa, it's like a low-key hangout that just happens to serve food that would make Elaine do the chicken dance. It's a place where you'll linger for hours, each dish coming out like an episode of Seinfeld, one delicious course at a time. Oh, and the cocktails. They're like Jerry's apartment, perfectly cozy and exactly what you need to unwind. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that will make you yoda over the food, Pinza Rosa is the place for you. But be warned, once you've been there, you'll be saying these pretzels are making me thirsty. Every time you eat out somewhere else. Aloha, culinary paradise with a twist. Attention food-loving fanatics. Gather round as we embark on an epic gastronomic adventure at the hallowed halls of Little Aloha in the bustling metropolis of San Francisco. Prepare yourself for a symphony of flavors that will leave your taste buds dancing like hula dancers on a sugar rush. From the moment you step inside, the cozy ambience will envelop you like a warm, fuzzy blanket. And let's not forget the sake and soju options, an elixir so potent it could make the Golden Gate Bridge sing off-key. Now, let's talk about the food. Oh, the food. The courage, so crispy, it could pass as shards of pure gold. The full plate options will feed a small army, but fear not, my fellow foodies, for sharing is caring. And don't be fooled by the petite portions of the kalbi, for they pack a savory punch that will have you howling for more. But wait, there's more. The bibimbap, a sizzling masterpiece served in an iron skillet, will ignite your taste buds with its medley of colors and textures. And if that weren't enough, their homemade gochujang will turn any dish into a flavor party. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't it called Little Aloha? Well, my friends, let me tell you, the Asian fusion here is more like a culinary mashup of a sumo wrestler and a sushi chef. So, prepare yourself for quesadillas with a Korean twist, popcorn pot stickers, and monkey brains that will make you question your sanity in the best possible way. In conclusion, Little Aloha is a culinary oasis in the heart of San Francisco, where the food is so good it could make a grumbling stomach turn into a symphony of angels. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for this unforgettable adventure. Now go forth and feast, my fellow food pilgrims. Prepare yourself, San Francisco, for a culinary experience that will send your taste buds into a whimsical wonderland. Pearl is the hidden gem you never knew you needed, but now can't live without. Upon arrival, you'll be greeted by an entourage of tuxedo-clad maitre d's who will escort you to your throne-like table with the utmost elegance. You'll feel like royalty as you gaze upon the menu, which is adorned with dishes so whimsical you might do a double take. Now, let's talk about the food. It's not just nourishment, it's an edible masterpiece. The chef must have sprinkled fairy dust on each dish, because the flavors dance on your tongue with a symphony of perfection. The lobster thermidor will transport you to the opulent halls of a Parisian palace, while the veggie ribe will make you question why you ever ate any other steak. But beware, dear diners, Pearl is not for the faint of heart or the calorie conscious. The portions are so generous, you'll need an army of dessert forks to conquer them. But fear not, for the dessert menu is a realm of its own, with creations that will make Willy Wonka blush. Seriously, they have a chocolate mousse that's so fluffy, it could fly away on a gust of wind. And their creme brulee is so creamy, it will give you a food coma that you'll be thankful for. To sum it up, Pearl is the culinary equivalent of a Broadway musical, complete with extravagant costumes, the waiters' uniforms, soaring melodies, the symphony of flavors, and a standing ovation, your ecstatic bursts of satisfaction. So, prepare to be entertained, amazed, and utterly stuffed to the gills. Prepare to embark on a culinary odyssey that will leave your taste buds begging for mercy at their illustrious Mr. Digby's. From the moment you step inside this culinary wonderland, you're greeted by an unholy choir of laughter and the intoxicating aroma of food that's straight out of a fairy tale. The staff. Well, let's just say they're the Michael Jordan of hospitality, serving you with the precision of a surgeon and the flair of a Vegas showgirl. The menu is a masterpiece, a symphony of flavors that would make Beethoven weep with envy. Take their signature dish, the duck you're quacking me up, roasted duck so tender it'll leave your jaw on the floor, swimming in a cognac sauce that's richer than a Saudi prince's oil well. And the cocktails. They're like a liquid masterpiece, concocted by alchemists who have mastered the art of making adults do ridiculous things. I highly recommend the Mr. Miyagi, a green tea martini that will leave you feeling both zen and slightly tipsy. The atmosphere. It's like being at a party hosted by Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, complete with twinkling lights, whimsical artwork, and a playlist that will have you dancing until your shoes fall off. So, in the immortal words of Jerry Seinfeld, what's the deal with Mr. Digby's? It's the place where food becomes a religion, service is a comedy act, and the overall experience is nothing short of legendary. Come for the food, stay for the laughs, and leave with a memory that will warm your culinary soul for years to come. JIJIME, where your taste buds will dance the mambo. Prepare yourself for a culinary explosion that'll leave you screaming "oh." JIJIME is not just a restaurant, it's a symphony of flavors that will make your taste buds tango. From the moment you step in, you're greeted by a chorus of bienvenidos. The staff here is as warm as a Mexican blanket, and they'll make you feel like a long-lost member of their fiesta. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a Mexican piota filled with all the best flavors. The tacos are so juicy, they'll make you wonder if it's raining inside your mouth. The guacamole. Don't even get me started. It's so smooth and creamy, it feels like you're eating an avocado cloud. Their margaritas are so potent, they'll turn you into a human piota. But don't worry, the staff will catch you before you hit the floor. And speaking of the floor, it's so clean, you could eat off it. Don't take my word for it, just ask the chihuahua that was licking the tiles. The ambience is nothing short of magical. It's like dining in a giant mariachi band's rehearsal studio. The walls are adorned with vibrant colors, and the air is filled with the sound of salsa music. You'll be so happy, you'll want to salsa all the way to the bathroom. Now, I'm not one to exaggerate, but JIJIME is so good, it might make you speak in tongues. Or at least in fluent Spanish. But hey, who needs English when you have food this delicious? So, next time you're craving a taste of Mexico that'll make you dance the Macarena, head to JIJIME. Just don't forget your stretchy pants, because you're going to need them after you've feasted on this feast of flavors.